morning, grade 2. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we will complete, or actually we will finish Unit 4, the big sky. We will finish Unit 4, the big sky. It's lesson 5. But before we start, we will complete what we started yesterday. Yesterday was past simple tense, regular verbs. Regular verbs. Let's revise them together quickly. We add D-E-D or I-E-D to the verb, Give me examples. Like move, moved. It ends with E, so I add excellent D only. Okay, E-D for help. It doesn't end with E, and it's a regular verb, so I add good A-D. Okay, I-E-D, when I add the I-E-D, when the verb ends with a Y and before it, a consonant, we omit the Y and add I-E-D. I-E-D, we said that all the letters in English are consonants except 5 letters are vowels. They are A, excellent, E, I, O, U. Good, clap yourselves. Give me an example for this. Study, it ends with D, Y, and before it, D, a consonant, so I omit the Y and add I-E-D. I-E-D, excellent. If there is a vowel, as we said, one of the 5 vowels before the Y, do I omit the Y? No. I keep it as it is and I add only ED. I add only ED. Play, played. Say, said, ED. Okay. The irregular verbs. The irregular verbs. What are the irregular verbs? They are some verbs that I have to keep. Can I add D-E-D or I-E-D for them? No, I have to keep them as they are. What are these verbs? We have a list here that you have to keep it at home. I go to school every day, use yesterday. Okay, yesterday is past. Can I say I goed? No, there is a form for the past simple. It's went. Go will be went. I went to school yesterday. I went to school yesterday. So I have regular verbs, D-E-D, I-E-D in the past. I have irregular verbs that I have to keep them. Okay, let's read together the form of the verb in present or in the infinitive and the form in the past. Go, went, speak, spoke, sleep, slept, think, thought, make, made, give, gave, write, wrote, know, knew, eat, ate, find, found, see, saw. Some verbs are irregular, but they have the same form in the present as in the past. What are they? Put, put, hit, cut, read. It has the same spelling, but different pronunciation. Look at here. Read in present, read in the past. Take, talk, and here it's learn, learned, or learned. You have to keep them at home. Okay, lesson 5. Here, we're still in lesson 5. It's about the big sky and the earth, the sun, and what are there. Here, before you read, you are going to find out how people learned about the sky many years ago. The people came from Egypt, Mexico, Greece, China, and Italy. Find these countries on the map. We said how we are dealing or how we discover the earth now. But what about the people in the past? Let's read to discover what we do nowadays and what happened years ago, many years ago. Let's listen carefully.
Track 42. Astronomers all over the world. An astronomer is a person who studies the stars and planets. Today, astronomers look at the sky with big, powerful telescopes. They can take photos of the planets with cameras. Many years ago, astronomers didn't have telescopes or cameras, but they watched the sky and they learned many new things.
He said, nowadays we have the astronomers all over the world. Astronomers all over the world. Who are the astronomers? An astronomer is a person who studies the stars and planets. So the astronomer is the person who studies the stars and the planets. He's studying the sky and what's inside it. Okay. Today, nowadays, on this time, astronomers look at the sky with big, powerful telescopes. With big and powerful telescopes. What are the telescopes? It's a machine or it's a tool that the astronomer uses to look to the sky, to can study and watch the stars or the planets. If you went before to Cairo Tower, or if you will go to Cairo Tower to visit Cairo Tower, you will find a telescope there that you can watch Cairo from this part. Okay. They can take photos of the planets with cameras. Many years ago, astronomers didn't have telescopes. The astronomers didn't have telescopes before. So what did they do? Or cameras, but they watched the sky and they learned many new things. So many years ago there were no telescopes, but they keep watching the sky to discover what happened, and they learned many things about the sky. Now we will read about ancient Egypt, our country, our grandfathers, the old Egyptian people. Here, let's read about them to discover what happened and how did they study the sky. Let's listen carefully.
Ancient Egypt. The people of ancient Egypt learned to tell the time by looking at the stars. One very famous astronomer was Hypatia of Alexandria. She lived in Egypt 2,000 years ago. She wrote books about maths and astronomy.
Okay, in ancient Egypt, the people of ancient Egypt learned to tell the time by looking at the stars. Can you imagine? They discovered the time. They didn't say it's 10 o'clock, but they discovered the time by the stars. They know what is the time now, what is the part of the year now, or what is the part of the month now, by the stars. One very famous astronomer was Hypatia of Alexandria. It's a woman. She lived in Alexandria. She lived in Egypt 2,000 years ago. Oh my God! Can you imagine? 2,000 years ago, there were a woman who was an astronomer, and she studied the stars in the sky. She wrote books about math and astronomy. She wrote books about math and astronomy. Can you imagine? Wow, I think we have to be proud of our ancient Egypt. Let's listen now to the Mayan people in Mexico.
The Mayan people in Mexico. The Mayan people lived mainly in Mexico. Mayan astronomers made special buildings to to watch the stars and planets in the sky. They learned how the planets move. They measured light and shadows. The Mayans thought the Earth was flat.
Okay, now he is talking about the Mayan people in Mexico. The Mayan people lived mainly in Mexico. Mayan astronomers, look at here, made special buildings to watch the stars and planets in the sky. They learned how the planets move. So they did what? They built special buildings to watch the stars, as you can see here. And they learned how the planets move, or how the planets move. They measured the light and shadows. The Mayans thought that the Earth was flat. The Earth was flat. It was not round. It was not round. Okay, as you can see here, we have some verbs in red colors. Lived, wrote, made, and thought. Can you tell me what is the present of lived? Excellent, it's lived. Okay, what about wrote? It's the past of what? Excellent, right. And made. Clap for yourselves. Make. What about thought? Excellent, think. Now we will listen about ancient Greece. Let's listen to them.
Ancient Greece. The people of ancient Greece learned that the Earth goes around the sun. They gave names to many of the planets. The word planet is from a Greek word.
Okay, ancient Greece. The people of ancient Greece learned that the Earth goes round the sun. So this is for ancient Greece. What about the Mayans? Can you remember me? Excellent. The planet move. They studied or learned how the planets move. But what about ancient Greece? The ancient Greece learned that the Earth goes round the sun. Okay, they give names to many of the planets. They give names to the planets. The word planet is a Greek word. So I think we know that Jupiter, Mars, these are names for the planets. I'm happy to tell you that the ancient Greece are the people who give these planets names. Let's move. Now we will read about ancient China. Let's read and listen about ancient China.
Ancient China. The people of China learned a lot about the night sky. They knew that the moon is round. They knew that the sun shines light on the moon.
Okay, ancient China. The people there, what did they do? The people of China learned a lot about the night sky. They knew that the moon is round. They knew that the sun shines light on the moon. So they studied the sky at night. And they discovered that the moon gets its light from the sun. The sun shines light on the moon. And they knew also that the moon is round. The moon is round. Think for Chinese people. Now it's ancient Rome.
Ancient Rome. The people of ancient Rome in Italy today learned many important things. They learned that the Earth goes round the sun in 1 year. They learned that the moon goes round the Earth in 1 month. They made a calendar. Their calendar was similar to our calendar today.
Okay, here ancient Rome, what did they do? Ancient Rome, the people of ancient Rome, it's in Italy now, learned many important things. They learned that the Earth goes round the sun in 1 year. 1 year. Okay. What else? Yes, the moon goes round the earth in 1 month. They made a calendar. Their calendar was similar to our calendar today. Do you know what we use the calendar for? Excellent. This is the shape of the calendar. It tells us the date of today. It tells us the day, the month, and the year. So, thank you for ancient Rome that they discovered the calendar and we still use it the similar until now. Okay. Are there any yes. What is the present of new? Excellent. No. What about what is the past of goes? Excellent. Went. Here we will answer some questions together. If you don't know the answer, please you can stop the video and back again to find the right answer. True or false? Let's answer this part about true or false. Okay, number 1, an astronomer is a person who looks at animals. What do you think? He looks at animals? Excellent. No, he looks at the stars in the sky. It's false. Okay, what about number 2? We can use a telescope to look at the planets. Excellent. True. Okay, Hypatia wrote books about birds. Excellent. It's about math and astronomy. It's false. Okay, number 4. The Mayans thought that the earth was round. Excellent. False. They thought it's flat. Okay, number 5. The people of ancient Greece gave names to many planets. Yes, of course. Excellent. Even the word planet, it's a Greek word. The people of ancient Rome made a calendar. Excellent. True. Okay. Match the verbs. Match the verbs in the past with the verbs in the present. Can you find them in that text in red? Yes, we found them and we picked them up. Now we will match the verb in the past to the verb in the present. Okay, number 1. Learned. It's the past of. Excellent. Learn. Okay. Number 2. Lived. It's the past of. Live. Okay. 3. Wrote. Excellent. Write. Okay. Made. Excellent. Make. What about thought? Excellent. Think. Okay. Gave. Clap for yourselves. Give. What about knew? Excellent. No. Here it's a game, you can play it. Spot the difference. Okay, you have 2 pictures. I need you to find the difference between these 2 ones. I think there is here a kite, and number 2 there is no kite. I think the girl has a t-shirt with the stars, but here there is no stars. You can complete, you will find more difference. I don't want to stop you. You can play this with your brother or your sister or anyone of your family, any member in your family. The vocabulary bank. Let's start with the nouns. Here, this person is doing what? That uses the big, powerful telescope to watch the sky. Excellent. He is an astronomer. Okay, this one that we use to take photos. Excellent. It's camera. Okay, what about here? This powerful thing, this powerful tool that we use to watch the sky. Excellent. Telescope. Here, what about this? A very strong person or a very strong thing. It's called powerful. Okay, here, what is this one that we know the date from it? Excellent. Calendar. Calendar. Excellent. Look at here. This ship is new or old? It's very new, but what about this one? It's new or old? Excellent. It's very, very old. I have two words to say that this thing is very, very, very new and this thing is very old. What are these two words, Miss Wafa? Look at here. Ancient, modern. Ancient, modern. Ancient means very, very, very old. But modern is the opposite. It means very, very, very modern. Okay. Look, what are the verbs we have here? What is this girl is doing? Take photos. Take photos. Okay. Let's answer. Choose the correct answer. I look at the space to know the date of today. I look at the watch, clock or calendar to discover the date. Excellent, clap for yourselves. Calendar. Okay, number 2 is the space is the synonym of past. What? Ancient, new or young is the synonym of past. Excellent. Ancient. Okay, number 3, we space photos of pyramids. We do what to photos? We make photos, we do photos, or take photos. Clap for yourselves. We take photos of pyramids. Number 4, I went to Cairo Tower and saw the 4-way stores with the space. We use what to see or watch the 4 things. We use the microscope or telescope or calendar. Excellent. It's that telescope. Okay, here. B, put the following sentences in the past simple. In the past simple. Number 1, my mom makes a cake. My mom makes a cake. Put the sentence in the past simple. Here, makes. What is the past of makes? Clap for yourselves. Made. So I will write, my mom made a cake. Made a cake. Can I say made? No. The form of the past only. Okay, number 2, Daddy gives George a present. Daddy gives George a present. Here, put the sentence in the past. What is the verb? Gives. Give. In present becomes what in the past? Excellent. Clap for yourselves. Danny gave George a present. Oh, it's the end of the session, but not end of learning. Please do your best as you are the best. I know and you know that you are the best. Bye.